Quick video for anybody wanting to use the Maxim 4-digit display decoder driver, the ICM7211AM in this case, which is a little bit vague, and I've been out of programming sometimes, so when I read the manual it's just like blah blah blah, so I'm better off with practical hands-on playing. Basically what we've set up here is we've got the raw crystal display there. This is going to be for a real-time clock, and this is obviously the Maxim part here. These are your bits out, and I've just put those basically to a PIC16F877A using port B. The first 4 bits are used for generating the character or the font or whatever you want to call it. Then we've got the next 2 bits are being used for DS1, DS2, CS1 and CS3. CS1 and CS2 are your clock pulse basically. And your DS1, DS2, your bits, your character bit selection thing. It seems to work alright. I've got it counting and incrementing and stuff. I've just put some static characters on there for now. The code I've used, I've written it high text C. My code is not brilliant, so you have to bear with it, but it's very basic. It's basically I'm using port B on the PIC, so I've defined H as further up in the program as a binary value, which I'm just calling or defining its port B. Then I'm modifying DS1, DS2, and then calling a routine called pulse, the clock cycle, which is very basically down there, which is just pulling it high and low basically to create the clock cycle. We then increment on obviously back to the next 7-digit character, and we change on that. Obviously that's defined by changing DS1, DS2. This is all in the lookup table, to be honest, that's on the data sheet. It's very basic, it's very simple, but there seems to be, I don't know, lack of information about, so I've just written a very basic routine there if anybody wants it or whatever. Seems to work. Just copy and paste it in your own code and do what you like with it. But all that'll do basically is give you a static character for now. You can do whatever you like with it yourself really, but it seems to work okay. As I say, that's the ICM7211AM 4-digit display decoder driver, because it's got the backplane, everything built into it, so for driving the LCD. I can let the PIC then get on with all the work, if you know what I mean. So and the PIC that I'm using is overkill, but it's just what was on this prototyping board, so, and it's all a bit experimental this at the moment. So, but if you do need to use the ICM7211, that's my basic bit of code. You can convert that into assembly, any language you want basically. I mean, it's very basic and obvious what you're doing. You're just bit setting and bit clearing ports and bits. So have fun.